Wake up, Jim Jam. Rowan kicks me in the shin. Rowan and Lister and I are all in the same car, which makes a pleasant change. Usually we have to arrive at these award shows separately, and I have to endure a car ride with a bodyguard who keeps glancing at me like I'm a rare Pokemon card. I'm awake, I say. No, you're not, he says, and then waggles his fingers above his head. You're up there. Rowan Amondi is sitting opposite me in the back of our Hummer. He looks hot. Always does. His hair's been in twists for the last couple of months, and his glasses, new, are aviators. His suit is red with white and gold flowers on it, fire against his dark brown skin. His shoes are Christian Louboutin. He links his fingers together over one knee. His rings make a jangling sound. It's nothing new. We've done this before. What's worrying? He taps his temple and looks at me. What's worrying? I love Rowan. He says words like he made them up. Probably why he's our lyricist. Anxiety? I say. I'm anxious. About what? I laugh and shake my head. Not how it works. We've been through this. Yeah, but everything has a cause and effect. Anxiety is the cause and the effect. Double whammy. Oh. The anxiety thing isn't new. By this point, it's pretty much the fourth member of the band. I've been trying to get on top of it in therapy, but I haven't had the time for many sessions this year, what with the European tour and the new album, and I still haven't really warmed up to my new therapist. I haven't even told her about the massive panic attack I had at Children in Need last year yet. Still sang anyway. It's on YouTube. If you look closely, you can see the tear tracks on my face. We fall into silence. I can hear the screams in the distance. Sounds a bit like a tide. We must be nearly there. My weird bad feelings are probably half anxiety and half genuine nerves about tonight. Plus all the other things I'm sort of constantly dreading. I tend to constantly dread things, even when the things aren't actually dreadful. Currently up there on Jimmy's list of things he's dreading the most are signing our new contract and coming home from tour, along with tonight's performance at the West Coast Music Awards, aka our first ever live performance in America. It'll be no different to our normal concert performances, except that our audience will be the greatest musicians in the world and people who haven't really heard of us, rather than teenagers who know all our lyrics by heart. Everything's sort of changing and happening, and I feel excited and scared, and my brain doesn't know how to deal with it all. I don't know how you have room to be anxious when we're finally performing at the Dolby, says Lister, who is literally bouncing up and down in his seat with a wild grin on his face. I mean, I feel like I'm going to shit myself. I think I might actually. Stay tuned. Rowan wrinkles his nose. Can we not talk about poo while I'm wearing Burberry, please? If we can talk about anxiety, we can talk about poo. They're basically the same thing. Alistair Bird. Easy for me to tell he hasn't had a drink or a cigarette since yesterday. While he does look like he's about to explode from excitement, he's subconsciously gritting his teeth and has bags under his eyes. Cecily, our manager, enforced a no alcohol for 5 hours before events rule on Lister, after the incident at the X Factor that we do not talk about anymore. And he's not supposed to smoke on singing days, even though he usually does. No one else can tell that, though. To everyone else, he's beautiful, perfect, flawless, etc. He's got the James Dean, Calvin Klein model, I just tumbled out of bed look. Tonight he's wearing a Louis Vuitton bomber jacket and ripped black skinny jeans. Lister pats me a little too hard on the back. You're at least a bit excited about it, right? He asks, grinning. It's hard not to grin back. Yeah, I'm a bit excited. Good. Now back to the important topic at hand. What are the chances of me running into Beyoncé, and what are the chances of her knowing who I am? I squint out of the car window. It's tinted, and Hollywood looks darker than it should. But the too fast beating of my heart is an indiscernible mix of anxiety and excitement.